story of Samuel and Thor became a testament to the extraordinary capabilities of service animals and the unbreakable bond they share with their handlers. It reminded everyone that heroes come in all forms, sometimes with four legs and a wagging tail, always ready to stand against adversity and protect those they love. As the weeks turned into months, Samuel and Thor's influence continued to grow. Their appearance at the National Service Dog Conference was a resounding success, touching the hearts of trainers, handlers, and supporters alike. Samuel's eloquent speech about his life with Thor moved many to tears, while Thor's calm presence on stage exemplified the poise and dedication of service animals. One attendee, Dr. Emily Chen, a renowned veterinarian specializing in working dogs, approached Samuel after the presentation. "Your story is incredible," she said, her voice filled with admiration. "I'd love to feature Thor in a study I'm conducting on the long-term effects of service work on retired canine officers. Would you be interested?" Samuel agreed enthusiastically, seeing it as another opportunity to contribute to the understanding and appreciation of service animals. Over the next few months, Thor underwent a series of non-invasive tests and observations, all while continuing his daily duties as Samuel's guide dog. Dr. Chen's findings were groundbreaking. Despite Thor's previous injury and years of service, he showed remarkable physical and cognitive health. Thor's case suggests that the bond between handler and dog, coupled with continued purposeful work, can have significant positive effects on a retired service animal's well-being, Dr. Chen explained to Samuel. This research not only shed new light on the care of retired service animals, but also sparked discussions about expanding programs to pair retired canine officers with individuals in need of assistance dogs. Thor had once again proven to be a trailblazer even in his retirement. Meanwhile, the incident at the cafe had far-reaching effects in the community. The local police department, inspired by Thor's actions, implemented a new training program for officers on interacting with service animals and their handlers. They invited Samuel and Thor to participate in the training sessions, providing invaluable first-hand experience to the officers. During one such session, a young officer named Sarah Martinez approached Samuel. "Your story really touched me," she said. "I have a cousin who's visually impaired, and seeing Thor in action has made me realize how much a service dog could help him. Do you have any advice on how he could apply for one?" Samuel spent time with Sarah, sharing his experiences and providing information on various organizations that train and place service dogs. This interaction led to Sarah becoming an advocate within the police force for better understanding and support of individuals with disabilities. The ripple effect of Thor's heroism continued to spread. A children's book author, inspired by their story, approached Samuel about writing a series of educational books featuring a brave service dog named Thunder. Samuel collaborated on the project, ensuring that the books accurately portrayed the life of a visually impaired person and their service animal companion. The first book in the series, Thunder to the Rescue, became an instant hit in schools across the country. It taught children about respect, empathy, and the important role of service animals in society. Samuel and Thor were invited to numerous school readings where children would listen in awe as Samuel narrated the story, and Thor sat patiently by his side, embodying the very hero they were learning about. During one such school visit, a shy boy named Alex hung back after the other children had left. With encouragement from his teacher, he approached Samuel and Thor. "Mr. Samuel," he said quietly, "I have dyslexia, and sometimes the other kids make fun of me. But after hearing about Thor, I feel braver. Can I please pet him?" Samuel's heart warmed as he guided Alex's hand to Thor's fur. "Thor and I both know what it's like to be different," Samuel said gently. "But remember, being different is what makes you special. And there's always someone out there who will stand by you, just like Thor stands by me." This interaction left a lasting impression on Alex, who later started a club at his school to promote understanding and inclusion of students with various challenges. The club's mascot? A German Shepherd, of course. As Thor's fame grew, so did the attention on Samuel. He was invited to speak at disability rights conferences, sharing his experiences and advocating for better accessibility and understanding. Thor's presence at these events always drew attention, serving as a living example of the difference a service animal can make in a person's life. During one such conference, Samuel met Maria, a fellow advocate who was working on developing more affordable options for service animal training. Inspired by Thor's story, Maria proposed a collaboration to create a foundation that would help match retired canine officers with individuals in need of service animals. "Think about it," Maria explained excitedly. "These dogs already have extensive training and a strong work ethic. With some additional training specific to each person's needs, we could give these retired heroes a new purpose while also helping more people gain independence. Samuel was intrigued by the idea. He and Maria spent months developing the concept, consulting with veterinarians, trainers, and legal experts to ensure their foundation would be both effective and ethical. They named it the Second Chance Heroes Foundation in honor of Thor and all the other service animals who found new purpose after their initial careers. The foundation's launch was met with overwhelming support. Police departments across the country pledged to work with the foundation to place their retiring canine officers. Donations poured in from individuals touched by Samuel and Thor's story, as well as from larger organizations recognizing the potential impact of the program. As the foundation grew, so did its impact. Stories began to emerge of lives transformed. A veteran with PTSD finding comfort and support in a former bomb-sniffing dog. A child with autism developing new social skills with the help of an ex-patrol dog. An elderly person regaining independence thanks to a retired tracking dog. Thor, now a senior dog himself, continued to work tirelessly alongside Samuel. His gray muzzle and slightly slower gait did nothing to diminish his dedication or the strength of his bond with Samuel. If anything, their connection seemed to deepen with each passing year. One evening, as Samuel and Thor relaxed at home after a long day of foundation work, Samuel reflected on the journey that had brought them to this point. From that fateful day at the cafe to the lives they were now touching through their foundation, it had been an incredible ride. You know, Thor, Samuel said, running his hand through the dog's fur, when I lost my sight, I thought my world had shrunk. But you've shown me that it's bigger and more beautiful than I ever imagined. You've not only been my eyes, but have opened the eyes of so many others to the power of compassion and the strength of the human-animal bond. Thor responded with a soft woof and nuzzled Samuel's hand as if to say, we did it together. As they sat there, man and dog, hero and companion, guide and guided, Samuel felt a profound sense of gratitude. What had started as a simple trip to a cafe had turned into a lifelong journey of advocacy, education, and love. And through it all, Thor had been there, steadfast and true, a living embodiment of loyalty, bravery, and the enduring spirit of service. Their story was far from over. With each new day, Samuel and Thor continued to inspire, to educate, and to make the world a little bit better, one paw print at a time. They had become more than just a man and his dog. They were a beacon of hope, a testament to the power of second chances, and a living proof that sometimes the greatest heroes walk on four legs.